Episode 15. It's your revival. Honestly.
I know.
We're on this now.
We
This is
were
it. It's
working
our jobs
this
now.
out.
We weren't our jobs before, it's our jobs now.
Yeah, and we were working it out, weren't we, recently? How many months that meant we'd been doing it for.
Yeah, technically it's more because we've missed some weeks
Yeah,
with holidays.
yeah, yours mainly.
No, I'm yours. So, you know. I was abroad, you could have done yours. You've been in this country. You could have done
Yeah,
yours in your field.
I've been abroad for 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah, you haven't, yeah?
So,
Yeah.
but, you know, it's autumn now, isn't it? So everyone's sort of bunkering down and nobody's having any more holidays, are they?
No, I've got 3. I've got a week. One's a weekend though, so that one's all right. And then I've got a week and then another week. Yeah.
A weekend? Oh,
Yeah,
did you
I'm
say
down
you're
the
going to the
Cotswolds.
Cotswolds?
Yeah, for Lisa's dad's birthday.
Yeah.
So I'm there.
Did you tell me you were going to Clarkson's pub, or did I make that up, or were we just talking about
we talked
it?
about it because it's by there, I think.
Right.
Maybe 20 minutes drive. So I might check that out, just for the crack.
Yeah.
I don't drink, but I think they do food as
Oh,
well.
because they do food.
Yeah, they do. So
They've got to.
I might check that out. And then I'm in Boston and then New York. So that's me.
Very, very nice.
So supposed to be winding down. It's the best time of year to go away, though, I think. Christmas, Halloween, all the things are happening, aren't they?
Yeah, we do normally go away for October half term, but we're not going this year.
You doing anything for Christmas?
Not going away.
Why? It's Christmas.
I know, but I don't like going away at Christmas.
Oh, no, I love it. We're really close this year as well. We get back like the 22nd or something.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's like a few days before actual Christmas Day, so I've got to make sure I've got everything ready.
Oh, I wanted to ask you about that this morning and I completely forgot. Do you know I said that I wanted to go out for Christmas lunch this year?
Yes.
So I can't get in the Fox, which is where I thought we might go. Rang them the other day
Fox
in
at-
Staunton.
Yes. Ivoli. No, it's not. It's Staunton, is it?
No,
Sorry.
by
yeah.
you.
Yeah, it's right, yeah.
Can't get in there.
Yeah.
And I happened to ask, I went to the road here on Friday for lunch and I asked them about their lunch. I saw it said sold out on the website, but I said, have you got a waiting list or anything like that? He said, we have, there are already people on it, but you can go on. But he said, we were full by the 4th of January for Christmas Day this year.
That's insane.
Absolutely insane.
You know what? I think it's getting more popular now, you know.
Well,
Oh,
he
wow.
said they do. It obviously must be good because he said they have a lot of people that when they're there on Christmas Day will book for the next year. So they obviously must really enjoy it. He said, which is great, but of course it does then stop new people going. So I've got to make it my mission. I'm going to go for Christmas Day 2025.
Oh, so you're not going to do it this
So-
year now?
Well, it looks like we're not going to get in anywhere. So what I wanted to ask you was, it's probably not a podcast conversation.
No, it is. Anything's a podcast conversation, guys. We need to fill.
What I wanted to ask you, because I know you go to M&S and basically I can't really be asked to do much cooking this year, which is why I wanted to go out.
Yeah.
Now I'm not going to be able to go out. I thought, I'll do what you do. I'll go to M&S.
Yeah, because I have the thing where I say, like, we can cook, but there's some things that I can't do better than M&S. I just can't. Tofu and white potatoes being one of those things. And show me your question. What is it?
Well, my question was just, when do you go and get the food? Do you order it?
Yes.
How does it work?
So you've never done this, ever?
Not for Christmas lunch. I mean, I've had shopping deliveries for years, but I haven't done it directly with M&S.
Yeah,
So I don't know whether you have to be signed up to something or when do they
No.
release the slots for delivery.
It's normally about October. It's now, really. It's coming up.
Will you tell me?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, yeah, but I was supposed to bring protein stuff for today and I forgot that, so don't rely on me to remember. But when you
book yours, you could think, tell Sal she needs to go on and
there are certain
book.
things in my life currently, things happen, I immediately think of you. So that'll be one of those
Okay,
things.
great.
And I will go, Sally, boom, it'll go in my head, hopefully. But yeah, you just pick what you want and then go bang, order, so you guaranteed it. Most of the stuff's still in the shop, but you just want to guarantee it. Mm-hmm. Pick your place where you want to pick it up from. I always get mine Christmas Eve.
Ah, so you pick it up, you order
Yes.
it and you collect it.
Yes.
Okay.
It's quite a Christmassy
Got
thing
it.
to
Click
do that.
and collect.
though.
I'm familiar with the concept.
Yeah, so you'll probably pick Merry Hill,
Yeah.
right? Do that.
That sounds absolutely
Go in there.
horrendous. Merry Hill.
Yeah, I don't go to Merry Hill.
Where do you go then?
I did.
I could
but
go Kidderminster.
either Kiddie or Longbridge. They're the better ones.
Yeah.
Merry Hill's fine though. It's not bad. It's fine. But yeah,
It's just the Christmas, like,
yeah, rush.
yeah.
And I always pick Christmas Eve to get mine.
Yeah.
or maybe the day before Christmas Eve.
And you've never got there and they're like, sorry, we've run out of
Dauphinoise. You've ordered it. It's yours. When you go in, it's not. So the Merry Hill one, you've got your main food bit, and then after that, where it goes into the clothing part of M&S, they have another stall there where they make a makeshift reception desk kind of thing with a thing, and then you go up. This is your order. You go into a queue. Order. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. You're on here. You go to the person, and they have it all there. Bang, done. So it's already picked out for you, ready.
Perfect.
Yeah. So there's some things I don't do though.
Such as?
I make my own. Lisa makes our own roast potatoes.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Because they're banging. They are better than. I mean, this one's a good, but Lisa does a good one. She's banging at that. And then I've been getting my desserts from Urban Cheesecake. I got you a cheesecake last year.
Got me a cheesecake last year, yeah. And in fact, my friend's going to order one for Christmas on the back of trying that one.
There you go. So that was cheesecakes by Emily. I had an Urban Cheesecake, yeah. But I don't think I'm going to do that this year. I say that though, but it is fucking good, man. The only reason why it puts me off getting it because I have to go. And this year was fine because it was Hockley. It was fine. But it's still Hockley. Do you know what I mean? I can't be bothered. And I get that Christmas Eve. So Christmas Eve's like jam-packed. Then Santa comes to the house. So it's just a manic day. Whereas really, I'd rather just be M&S, Santa comes to the house, chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So I might not do the cheesecake. And then I'd do what I used to do, which was order a nice, cool-looking dessert from M&S.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they normally have some cool things going on.
So we loved that cheesecake last year. It was big as well, so we had it on Christmas Day, and I took it to my friends on Boxing Day.
Yeah.
But yeah, my mum always makes a trifle, which she brings round.
Old school, mate.
Old school, and I bloody love it.
Can't be an old school trifle, you know.
You can't. We only have it at Christmas.
Yeah, it's banging.
And I love it.
Yeah, Mum, did you put alcohol in yours? Mum never used to do that. No. It's jelly, sponge fingers.
Sponge fingers, yeah.
Sponge fingers, mate.
Yeah.
And then that pudding stuff.
Blancmange.
Is that what that's called? The pudding stuff.
Do you have the pink one or the yellow one?
Yellow.
Oh no, see, we're pink.
Well, like a creamy coloured one.
It goes jelly with the sponge fingers.
So that's red jelly.
Yeah, then the pink blancmange, and then whipped cream.
No, ours was like a
custard, more like a custard.
They call it yellow. Yeah, creamy looking, and then whipped cream. Yeah. Oh, that's old school.
Hundreds and thousands.
Yeah, definitely. That's banging. I haven't had that for ages. That might be a plan. I might do an old school trifle. Yeah.
Can't beat it.
It is good.
We've gone off on a massive tangent here.
It's a good tangent, man. It's food. I love it. So I just get the majority from, and I get my meat from the butchers.
Oh
I don't get my meat from M&S. Support local.
Yeah, I always go to Lang's in Wollaston every year.
I do the blue one in Stourbridge. I should know. I know his name's Andy. What's the blue one in Stourbridge called?
It's not the Crown one by Tesco. That's not what you told me.
That's the red one in it on the corner.
Oh, is that the red one?
I'm the little blue one on the other side.
Okay.
Andy's name is, forget the name of it. It's Crown Butchers, isn't it?
No, that's the one next to Tesco, I'm sure.
Is that the red one?
I think so.
Well, it's the blue one. Do the blue one. Andy's cool. Or do Lang's. They're cool.
Yeah.
So I get all my meat from him. Yeah. Done. There we go. It's
nice.
a Christmas update for you all. What are we going into first, Sal?
Well, I just wanted to tell you that last night I went to see Beetlejuice.
Did you watch it?
See,
I was buzzing about it on one of the episodes, and I haven't watched it yet.
I know. Well, because I was tempted not to. Well, I say I was tempted not to go. I was put off going because loads of people have said that it's crap, haven't they? I thought you had this conversation with Ben last week.
Someone said, someone said they'd watched it and they said it was all right. It was all right. It's never going to be better than the first one.
Well, I think because I'm not a die-hard fan of the first one, because I only watched it a couple of weeks ago for the first time, I actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think it'll be good. I don't think it's going to be crap.
And Beetlejuice is in it more than the first one.
Yeah, better.
And he's hilarious.
Yeah, he's great. Michael Keaton in it, it's great.
Yeah.
I just don't really get, it's one of those stories in it, that's the story. Beetlejuice, that's it. So the fact that they're doing a second one is almost just milking it kind of thing. But I love it. Milk it, do more. I love that shit. But I love all that kind of genre of stuff. Like, I'm an Addams Family guy. I like that. I love the Wednesday series, stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? It's wicked. So I'm like, anything like that where they rehash it a little bit and do something different, it's good. But so it's good.
I enjoyed it. The kids enjoyed it. I'd give it.
Don't do a whole number. You know the rules.
7.3.
Oh, okay. So it's watchable.
Very watchable. Very watchable. Worth going. Yeah.
It'll make money. It's banging. But I love it. But better than the first one? The woman said to us, I can't remember who it was, said it was better in the way because the old one's old school and it's almost like Play-Doh animation when the snakes in there and stuff. Like that's better. Like the animated bits are better.
I didn't think the snake was that good. That still felt like they'd kept that.
Oh no, I'd prefer that though. That's what I prefer.
They'd kept it like the original. It didn't feel like that was cutting edge tech.
Oh cool, that's what I want. I want original. It'd be like doing Jurassic Park with CGI. Fuck that. You want the animatronic things, do you know what I mean? You can't beat that. Old school, mate. Yeah, done. Okay. I probably won't go now, it's too late. I won't get... You know why I won't go? Because I'm a snob and I won't be able to get...
Well, at Odeon, they'd only got recliner seat viewings yesterday. We went to Showcase because of the time. We wanted a different time. But when we looked at Odeon, they'd only got recliner. Oh. It's only been out a couple of weeks.
I know, but the longer you leave it, they put it in the other ones end, the arsehole end. Do you know what I mean? And then you're like, just in a normal seat. Ooh.
Go, it's Halloween. It's a Halloween activity, isn't it?
Oh, we are Halloween people as well.
There you go.
All my Halloween decorations are up.
I've seen. All up. Yeah, it's very impressive.
Yeah, I've got a little Addams Family pop vinyl thing with the house.
It feels like, again, going a bit on a tangent, but we were saying, because Rosie's like, why don't we ever decorate our house for Halloween? Well, we're normally, A, boring, B, we're normally not here because we do go away half term.
But you're here this time.
We are here this time, but it feels, well, we haven't got anything.
Go fucking buy them, that's the best part. You're fresh. I have to get all the shit from the loft. It pisses me off.
It feels like Christmas, that's what I'm like, that you need to sort of build it up over the years.
Well, yeah, you do, because I've got building
do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But just like, you got a garage, haven't you? You got a garage?
No.
Oh, fuck. I ain't need them. Mine's in the loft.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, I used to have a garage that was magic. Put anything in there. I went to Costco the other day and they had this big fucking half skeleton thing, bigger than us. And it's like goes in the ground, so it looks like the skeleton's coming out the ground. Massive. I thought if I had my old garage, I'd have brought that. Wouldn't be able to get back.
Have you been in the Halloween shop at Merrill?
I hate it. Shit. I hate that shop.
I looked at a skeleton in there on the weekend. I was like, 65 quid.
And you know what? Again, I'm being snobby. There's a place in America called Spirit Halloween, and it's epic. It's what they do is Spirit Halloween, the company, they go to all the derelict shops around America, and for that month or 2 months, they rent the shop and they fill it with stuff, and it's wicked. So all the old Toys R Us buildings and things like that, those giant stores, and it's epic. And it's all like proper fucking cool shit. You go to one in Mary Hill and it's wank. Ugh. It's like, they move like they're broke. Do you know what I mean? I hate it. Yeah, no, not a fan. Not a fan. Good way to start though. If you're starting your Halloween collection, go for it. You know. And I love all the Disney-esque stuff. Like Haunted Mansion stuff and stuff like that from the ride, and I like that. So we got all the murals from the Haunted Mansion. You went on the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland Paris, didn't you?
Yeah.
You know, and the room extends and the portraits get longer, and one's been eaten by a crocodile, one's been blown up by dynamite. I've got them on the walls. They're cool.
Ah, cool.
Do you know what I mean? So I like those aspects.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Nice.
I really think about it.
Yeah.
I really do.
I could tell.
It's not just a shitty skeleton. Do you know what I mean? We've got floating candles in the living room. It's great. But yeah, so start now.
Okay.
By next podcast, update us on what Halloween decorations you have brought.
Rosie's got a ghost squishmallow.
Okay, not the same thing, all right? So I don't know what the word is. The Christmas word is Scrooge, all right?
Yeah.
I don't know what the Halloween version of that is, but that is you.
Yeah.
Someone
it
come up with a
is.
name.
I don't like Halloween.
Fuck you, man. It's great. What a time to be alive, I was going to say, but dead, really. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely what a time to be dead.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm going to Salem this year, in Boston. Well, you hang all the witches. I'm going. Purely for Halloween. And Lisa loves it, it's her birthday. But really, we've chose there because it's Halloween. That's how into it we are.
Yeah.
Be like me. You know?
Be more Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is my motto in life.
Be more Martin. It's a terrible motto.
Well, anyway, from films, let's carry on to films.
Top 5 is back. New segment. Rolling it. Top 5. I love it.
We can double that one.
Top 5.
It's like
great.
an echo.
It's fucking brilliant. It's great.
It's a duet.
So what's the top 5? This is Sally's idea this week. What have you chose, Sally? What's top 5?
Top 5 this week is animated movies.
Any animated movies?
I think hopefully we've both hit the correct brief this week.
Yes.
Yeah. So do you
Because
want
you
to go?
said Disney today. I know
I
you did.
didn't say
I heard
Disney.
the word Disney. I heard it. And yeah, but there we go. So hang on, let me just check mine. 2 seconds.
Have you got 5?
I've got 6.
6?
Yeah, but I'm trying to think why. Oh yeah, one was an honourable mention. Yeah.
Okay.
One's an honourable mention because I love it. I'm just making sure they're in order. Yeah, they're in order.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 5, go for it. What's yours?
Coco.
Oh, okay. Straight in at Disney. You went straight in at Disney.
Yeah. Have you seen Coco?
Yeah, have you? Are you asking a Disney man? Have you seen Coco? Of course I've seen Coco. They need to do a Coco ride in Florida, but there we go. They haven't yet.
Did that? Took the kids to see that at the cinema. Thought it was absolutely amazing on the big screen. Loved
That is
it.
good. Yeah, I like Coco. Coco's good. Normally the newer ones aren't as good, I always think. But that one's quite a good one. My number 5, Nightmare Before Christmas. It's Disney though, isn't it? That is Disney, isn't it?
No idea.
I think it is.
Remember, I don't know a lot about films.
You know, you've watched The Nightmare Before Christmas though, right?
I don't think I have.
Honestly.
Oh, hang on, that's the Tim Burton one.
Yeah, with
I've
Jack
seen
Skellington.
it. It's shit.
Fuck off.
It's not that long. Is it about an hour long or something? I'm
Hour
sure
a
we
bit.
put it on last
Jack
Christmas.
Skellington? It's weird.
And
You're watching it the wrong time.
really odd.
Nightmare Before Christmas, right, should be watched in between Halloween and Christmas. Because it's a Halloween film transitioning into Christmas. Jack Skellington is the king of the Halloween town, and he finds a new town, Christmas Town, and he's like, what the fuck? And he wants to do that, but he fucks it, you know? So it's Halloween and Christmas. The Nightmare Before Christmas is legendary, and nobody, I guarantee you now, when we put this on, if anybody comments, nobody's going to agree with you. It's that good.
Okay.
You've not fully watched it, no fucking way.
I just got bored.
Okay, so this year,
Yeah.
right, as part of this new Halloween Sally, it's that we
I've
could
gotta
make
watch
a
it
song
again.
there. Mustang Sally, but Halloween Sally. Halloween Sally. You've got to watch that.
Okay.
Nightmare Before Christmas. That's my number 5. Right, go. 4.
Madagascar.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Nice. Good film. I agree with that. Yeah, good. Okay. My number 4. South Park, Bigger, Longer and Uncut. It's a great animated film. When I was young, late teens, early teens, 14,
Yeah.
that was mega. I loved it.
Never watched South Park.
Well, the film was South Park. South Park's crazy anyway, but it was mega. It was as mega as you can get. South Park, Bigger, Longer and Uncut, and I used to laugh my fucking arse off every time it came on. It used to make me. I haven't watched it for a while, but it used to make me like cry laughing. I used to love it. It was wicked. So that's my number 4. South Park, Bigger, Longer and Uncut. Bang.
Nice.
Here we go.
My number 3.
Number 3.
I've got to put it in there, even though I've watched it to death because of the girls. Frozen.
Okay. Yours is all Disney.
No, it isn't.
Oh.
It's
no problem with that,
It's
really.
predominantly Disney.
Frozen is good
Madagascar's
though.
not Disney, is it?
No, it's not. It's
Is it DreamWorks?
DreamWorks, yeah, it is, yeah. That's right. Good, yeah. Frozen's good. I like Frozen. It's good. It's not in my top 5, but it's good. My 3, Toy Story. Bang.
Oh, only in at number 3
Number
for
3,
Toy Story.
Toy Story, yeah. Number 3.
Yeah.
Purely because my number 2 has to be there, and number 1 is the best animated film of all time. But
Okay. So Toy Story, the original.
the original,
Number 1.
Toy Story 3 nearly cuts it because that's phenomenal.
Is that the one in
With Hugsy
the
the bear.
nursery?
It's brilliant. Yeah, that's a phenomenal film.
Yeah.
But you still can't beat the original.
No.
You can't. Toy Story 2 is a bit, it's all right. Toy Story 4
I
melted
love
too
Toy
much.
Story 4.
It's good. It's not as good as 3. There's a new one coming out.
There is, yeah.
Toy Story 5. I've said, hear me out, Disney, Pixar. You've probably already decided what you're going to do. But, you know, if you ever come across this podcast and you need a bit of an idea, you know, I think, because I'm a toy collector myself, I think now, he would be old now. He was like 5 or 6 in 1995 when 1995 Toy Story 1 came out, by the way. Andy. So now he would be an adult.
Yeah.
Right, if they follow the story properly.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, he was going off to uni in the last one, wasn't he?
There you go. So now he should be a full-fledged adult, right? He should start collecting his old toys again. And somehow the old toys that he used to have make their way back to Andy's house as part of his collection. And life is complete.
Maybe Andy's got a child.
Well, even that, yeah, but somehow... But if you've got to have his old toys back, not remakes of his toys, you'd have to have his old Woody, you'd have to find it.
Yeah.
However that happens.
Yeah.
But the ending should be Andy has all of his old toys back on his shelf, in his collector's room, bang, circle complete.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Magic. And if you go with that idea, guys, I only ask for about 15-20%. That's it, of the takings. So, yeah. Number 2,
bed knobs and broomsticks.
Okay, yeah.
Old school.
Very old school. Not for me, but I get it.
I watched it a lot as a child, over and over.
Old school, mate. It's really old school.
It is.
It's like 40s.
I'm not sure what year it was made, but it's really old.
Wizard of Oz is like 30s, I'm sure it is. It's got to be 40s or 50s, isn't it?
New Wizard of Oz coming out, Wicked Part 2.
Yeah.
Saw the trailer yesterday.
It's milk though, isn't it? I'm just a bit like me. But yeah.
Your number 2?
Number 2, Finding Nemo is my number 2. And the only reason why Pip's number Toy Story is because my cousin Jenna would hate me if I didn't put that up the top, because we love Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Me and my cousin, yeah. We fucking love it. For some reason, it just makes us laugh. And it's most of the things we say when we see each other of some form is a part of that film.
You obviously used to watch that together when you were
No,
younger.
not at all. We just both like it. No,
Okay.
yeah. I don't really know why it became a thing.
It feels like that's some sort of deep childhood
just a
memory.
thing that me and Jenna like.
Okay.
And if that's not at my top, I can't put it at number 1, Jen. I can't, because this one is my favourite, but it's up there.
It's a good film, but I've only watched it a couple of times. I don't feel like
it's brilliant.
I couldn't put it in mind because
It's brilliant.
haven't watched
Don't
it.
say anything bad about it. It's brilliant.
I'm not saying anything bad about it.
Don't, because it's brilliant. But it's on the same level for me as Toy Story. I've just put it at number 2 because I've got to.
Okay.
It's got to be there on a technicality, right? But it's in there, all right? It's in my top 5. Number 1.
My number 1, I think I've already given it away. Toy Story.
Toy Story number 1. It is a good film. I can appreciate it. Why it would be number 1. It's the original 3D Pixar film. Would you believe? 95, mate. It's that crazy. I was 7 years old when that came out.
Wow.
You were about 40, I think, but I was 7. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and I didn't used to have the toys or anything either. That wasn't really a thing. I never used to. I weren't really into it. It's weird days. You'd thought at that age I'd have had all that.
Yeah,
No.
you would really.
Yeah, but no, I didn't. No, I was more into wrestling figures. Still am. But yeah, that was my thing when I was a kid. But
Does
yeah.
Orlando like Toy Story?
He has got them. Yeah, he's got them all.
Has he watched the films?
Yeah, all of them. Yeah. But he's into video games now. Do you know what I mean? Massively. So like, it's only occasionally he gets them down and plays with them and stuff. He's really into Inside Out at the minute. Loves that. Especially the new one.
Yeah, it is good.
That. Yeah.
They are good
Loves
films.
that anxiety character. Loves that character.
So
my number one, you won't have seen this.
Very intrigued.
It is Street Fighter, the animated movie. It is, without a doubt, the greatest animated film to ever grace TV screens. It's phenomenal.
How old is this one?
Late 90s, it's got to be.
Okay, so it's quite an old film, yeah.
Yeah, and it's more, like manga style, but it's not that harsh of a manga style cartoon. But it's almost that style. I'm probably going to get shot for saying that because it's probably not that style. But if I can only way I can explain it to somebody who's never watched it, it's that kind of style. But it's fucking epic. It's one of the only animated films that's gone from video to film, which is bang on. Remember the film with Jean-Claude Van Damme, Street Fighter? Did you ever see that? That was shit. Shockingly
Never
bad.
seen it.
Nothing like the fucking thing. But the animated film is exactly like how that would be if they made it into a film. It's insanely good. And really hard to find now. really hard. Try and download it. You know, if you've got a dodgy stick, maybe, but it's really hard to get hold of that and watch it. But it's brilliant. And for some reason, Chun-Li used to get naked in it. So when I was a kid, I used to be like, "This is great. This is brilliant. I want to be watching this all the time." So it's just a really good film. So yeah, Street Fighter, the animated movie, done. I do have an honourable mention.
Honourable mention. So what's that for?
It is Batman, Mask of the Phantasm. It's a Batman animated film, obviously. Links on from the animated series, which used to be brilliant in the 90s. And it's Mask of the Phantasm. That was a great... Again, if you make the animated thing or Batman into a cartoon film, that is perfect. It's great. You know? So, yeah. But Street Fighter animated movie, if you haven't watched it yet and you're into that shit, go and find it somehow and watch it. You will not be disappointed. It will hold up to this day. It's great.
Cool.
There we go.
Brilliant. Let us know in the comments your top 5. Do you agree with ours? Disagree?
People aren't going to agree with mine. I can tell you right now.
Well, I haven't seen half of them, as you said.
But
so.
They're brilliant. So go fuck yourselves. Right, next one.
Shall we move on to the muscle mailing?
Let's do it. I've got quite a few questions. Let's answer them today.
Can you do the question that I've got submitted? The person did say that part of the reason for submitting the question was just to hear you do the jingle.
Oh, yeah, I've got confused now because I did the top 5. Muscle mailing. Oh.
Perfect.
There we go.
Should we start with that one then?
Just some product placement before we carry on. This is a new Revival Fitness water bottle. Didn't get any water then.
Holds a litre of water, is that right?
I believe so, yeah. It keeps things hot and cold things cold. So, stainless steel. Don't know if you can hear that, but it's very steely. Yeah. And,
very good.
Brilliant. Yeah, brilliant.
And what's the retail price?
$24.99 for these stainless steel bottles, and they will last you a lifetime. Yeah. So, you know, get them in the gym whilst you can. Yeah. But there we
While
go.
stocks last.
Yeah. It won't be very long popular. So, especially with this product placement today. So... Here we go. Carry on. What did you say? Sorry.
Right, muscle mailing question. This was submitted through our Instagram and it's quite long, so strap yourself in. Question being, addictions come in many forms: drugs, alcohol, gambling, sex, etc. A lot of addictions have methods, medicinal, group therapy, or others that enable people to overcome them. And additionally, if a loved one saw you were going off the rails with drink or doing drugs, it would ordinarily be pulled up and you would be confronted about it. However, food addiction, whether it's habitual, gluttony, emotional crutch, or just bad habits, is rarely something that seems to be spoken about or considered. I've never had a loved one pull me up for hammering down an extra slice of pizza or had it frowned upon. Absolutely everywhere you turn, food is readily available to fulfil the addiction, with it generally being the least healthy options on tap, like McDonald's, KFC, pizza, etc. So there's 2 questions. First of all, is food an addiction? Mm-hmm. And if it is, how to overcome it? And that's from somebody that says their weight has been up and down like a whore's drawers.
Love it. So, yes, the answer to the first question... For eating,
is food
if you're overweight, obese, and you've got that from eating too much food, that's the only way you can get that way. It's 100% an addiction. And if it's not, then I challenge all of you to stop it. Just go and stop it. Right now. Forever. Stop overeating. And most of you will find it very, very difficult. Because it is an addiction. Now, the 2 problems are, reason why I'm going to guess these people don't feel like it is, like you said, no one will pull you up for eating that extra bit of this or double that or this and that. But that's just because it's the norm not to. Do you know what I'm saying? There was a time, I've said this to you, where cigarettes was normal. Nobody thought they were bad for you when they first came out years and years and years ago. It was only after when people started getting lung problems further down the line did people go, oh shit, it's those cigarettes we invented. You know, even when I was a kid, cigarettes were just readily available just to go and buy. There were adverts for cigarettes and everything. Now you can't. It's illegal to put an advert out there for cigarettes. You can't do it. They can't even be on display, you know. So times change, and food's a massive thing, man. And overeating is so bad for you. Don't quote me on this because I don't know the figures, but heart attack and things like that are so common, and it's like one of the top 3 deaths, I think. So it's a massive thing. Like, and a lot of that comes from being overweight, and unfortunately your heart will give out because you just can't live like that forever. You know, I get surprised when I see people at old age. I mean, think about that actually. How many old people do you see massive?
You don't, do you?
Now, maybe that's because they decided to lose weight, or maybe that's because they're dead. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's a big thing, man. And the problem is people don't pull you up on it. Oh, you can't call someone fat. That's a taboo. Well, no. But you could call someone skinny. That's okay, right? No, it's the same. It's the fucking same, but it's the opposite end of the scale. But people just don't look at it like that. They don't think overeating is a bad thing. I'm the same. Like, we went away last week and we'll go to McDonald's because it's a quick breakfast. Orlando will eat a quarter of his double sausage and egg muffin, so guess who eats it? Me. And then I've had 2 double sausage and egg muffins. But I'm not an overweight fucker. Do you know what I'm saying? If I started to get to that level, I'd be like, nah, I've got to stop that stuff, you know? And that's where your mentality comes in. But it is an addiction. It's why you can't just go, okay. It's why you're up and down like a horse draws, as he so elegantly puts it. So it is difficult to do so. You've just got to do it. And we've gone through it before in previous episodes, where the best way to do it is wean off it.
Yeah.
So lower it in small incremental bits. That's normally the best. And when I say best way, I mean a way that will last longer. So you'll be able to stick to it longer, consistent more. Whereas a lot of people just go balls deep and straight in, deep end, bang, and then you're starving, you fucking hate everybody, and you just go, fuck it, it's not worth it, and you go back up because you gained another pound 1 week because you didn't have a shit before you weighed yourself. Do you know what I mean? And they get too caught up in the whole thing. But it is an addiction. It is 100%. What was the second question? How to overcome it?
How to overcome it, which I think we've started to say. But
you just got to do it.
I think whether it's food or whether it's anything that you want to do and you're struggling to find the motivation, I honestly believe that's got to come from within. If you don't want it enough, you aren't going to make the change.
Yeah, and it's a really good addiction.
Yeah,
it's fucking wicked. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's almost like gambling. Gambling as an addiction, if you're on the right side of it, can be a great thing to be a part of. You're just like, oh my God, winning all this money. And then shit happens. Then it ain't so good anymore. But the feeling of trying to get what you've just lost back consumes you. And it can be great. I've been in Vegas and I'm like, I'm one thing away from winning 25, 26K from like $10. And the lights are going off and there's people crowding around me. And I'm like, fuck. And I've got 30 free spins. And I'm like, oh my God, one of these is going to land. I got 30 goes and I've only got to get one more. And one step away and I lose. But that feeling, I want to put more money back in. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a dark side, a massive dark side, and food is the same. It's fucking amazing. Just keep loading it, and it's not like you eat 10 Big Macs in one day and you die tomorrow. That's not how it works, is it? It's over time.
Yeah, well that's it. Oh, one more won't matter.
Of course. It's the same the other way. When people training, you have to just do it because you don't lift a set of dumbbells and you get massive arms the next day. It's progress over time. So you have to keep going with very little progression. You don't see anything for ages. So you have to trust the process.
Yeah.
It's the same with food. You're not going to see a result straight away. It's over time. So just go for it. You know, if you don't think it's an addiction, when you go and buy your whatever it is you buy, go and buy salad then. Do you know what I'm saying? Go and buy something very low in calories to eat instead. And tell me if that's hard, because it is, you know. So it is an addiction, but people always say to people, your first thing on your plate, every meal should be protein. That's whether it's a snack, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Protein is the first thing you should put on that plate, or in your Tupperware, or wherever the hell it's going. And then everything else around that is optional. But go for protein.
Yeah.
Try and get some good veggies in there. Get some, they're always good for you. And your carbs are going to give you some good energy. But your protein is what's going to keep you full for longer, and it's going to give you some good muscle maintenance, or even help you grow muscle. All of those things are positive.
And put some good foundations in place as well, like are you getting enough sleep, for example, because
100%.
we've said before, if you're not sleeping well and you're tired, then you become lazier and you don't make such good decisions, so it's going to be much easier to go and grab something unhealthy to eat than cook a healthy meal.
100%.
And like plan, what are you going to eat that week? Can you do anything to put yourself in a good place at the start of the week,
Mate,
so that you're more likely
I'm the
to
worst
achieve
for
your
prepping,
goals?
worst. But if you can do that and it helps, fucking do it. Plan it.
Find someone to be accountable to.
100%.
Tell somebody, pull me up if you think I'm overeating.
That's what I'm saying,
Stop me from doing it, or
Your missus
ask
isn't
me the
you.
question.
Yeah. Your missus
Do
is
you
not
really
telling you
need
to
that
100%.
Mars bar? Or
But they don't, because they say it's a taboo, isn't it?
yeah,
I can't say that to a fat person. Yeah, you fucking can. You know, if you're fat, you're giving yourself health problems.
I think if you're telling the person that you want them to say to you, challenge me when I'm eating this,
But
then
that's
that's
still
okay,
hard though,
isn't
Sal.
it? But
Someone else, most people won't react to that in the best way. You can tell someone, but it's because it's a taboo.
yeah,
People don't like that. People
and it's
don't-
got to be the right person, because I think if it's like your partner, you can easily just say, oh yeah, it's fine, I'll do it tomorrow.
It's why having a PT is a very, very good thing to have most of the time, because it keeps you on track. You can do anything you like without a PT. It's exactly the same, but two things help. It's coming to the gym and then helping them to get you in that gym and physically working you hard, and having someone there to support you whilst you're eating and keep you on track. Those two things I think are invaluable sometimes. Because like you say, partners, like Lisa's not going to stop me ever from eating 2 of these or 2 of that. I will fucking tell Lisa all the time, and she's nowhere near overweight. She looks banging. But I will tell Lisa, what are you doing that for? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just a waste, you know? So I'm just like, I'm not afraid to tell someone, you know what I'm saying? You know? I use the word fat cunt a lot of the times, you know? And if you don't like it, I couldn't give a shit. Because if I'm saying it to you, it's because you are fucking massive. And you need to know, because you're the one that's giving yourself health problems. You're the one going to the NHS because you're fucking big, and that's an optional thing. And you shouldn't be doing that. You should be fucking looking after yourself, you know? It's just madness. But like I say, it's a great thing it's a good addiction, isn't it, really? Because it tastes fucking wicked. All the fucking shit, high-calorie foods taste the bollocks. Look at Wagamama's when we went the other day. My bowl was 1,300 calories. But it tastes awesome. It looks healthy as shit. It's not. Really, it's full of calories, you know.
But that's a misconception, is it? Well, when I went to the rodeo on Friday, I had the halloumi salad. Now, I know that would have been very high in calories, because I know that halloumi fat is going to have loads of calories in it. But a lot of people would probably look at that and think
it's
oh, it's a salad, so that's healthy.
No, yes, right. Yeah, you're probably better off having fried chicken salad. It'd probably be less calories. You know what I mean? So, yeah, look, you can eat what you want. Eat McDonald's, do what you like, just be in a calorie deficit. Just don't overeat. Don't overeat anything. Don't overeat apples, anything. Just don't overeat things, and you'll be sound. Don't have double portions of things, and you'll be sound. Don't waste your calories on drink. It's a fucking waste of time. You know, go for 0 calorie options. It'll help. Those kind of things. But yes, answer your question, it is an addiction, and how do you get over it? It's willpower, and you've got to see the future. You've got to be able to look and go, this is what I want to be in 6 to 12 months' time, because it's not going to happen overnight.
Focus on the journey.
100%. And trust the process. Done. Does that answer the question?
I think we've answered the question.
I think so. You got another one, or was that the one?
That one, I know you've got a couple, haven't you?
I have. Mine are quite easy, to be fair. So I've had same guy say, do you have to cut out alcohol to lose weight? And the same guy also asked, what's the best supplements to take that you would recommend?
Okay.
So do you have to cut out alcohol to lose weight? The answer is no. No, you don't have to cut out anything to lose weight.
Just need to be in a calorie deficit.
Just need to be in a calorie. We just said that, so we just need to be in a calorie deficit. That's it. If I was to give you some advice on alcohol, a lot of the times I will say to my guys, if you can not drink it, do it, because like I say, drinking calories is just a fucking waste of time. You're not getting any nutrients from it at all. If I'm going to have 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 calories of beer, I'd rather go and have a McDonald's. Do you know what I'm saying? I think there's less in a burger at McDonald's than there is. I'd rather go and eat that. That's very much more pleasurable than it would be just to down some beers, you know. And some people might disagree with that. You might like your beer, great. But you don't. The answer is no, you don't have to. But look at other things. If you're a spirit person, you like spirits, they are genuinely lower in calories, you know. Next to none most of the time, you know. It's your gassy kind of alcoholic beverages, beers and ciders, things like that. They're always going to be a bit more higher in calories. Some of them are more than others, so check those. I think Guinness can be quite low in calories, considering what it is.
Yeah,
I'm sure it is, but like I say, don't overconsume it. You can have it, but don't overconsume that part of it.
Alcohol isn't making you fat,
No.
but it will
Yes.
if you're in a surplus as a result of drinking
I
it.
always think to people, say if you're a beer drinker, right? Think how many beers you have a week. Go and find out that beer. Go and look at the calories. And just times it by how many. That's probably a whole day's worth of calories 9 times out of 10, or at least a good 2-3 meals of it anyway. So you can see where you can delete these things or look at them in a different way and reduce them, and you'll lose weight just by doing that. You know. So answer is no. You don't have to, but definitely if you are in a weight loss journey, look at dropping it. Definitely to a lower degree. Yeah. What's the best supplement to take? So supplements. Let me give you the things that I think are good to take. Protein supplements are always good. And I'll go through why in a second. Creatine, yes. Pre-workouts, yes. Things like magnesium can be really good for sleep and good things like that. It's a mineral that we don't have much of, so it's good to get that supplemented. But the core ones really, protein's great. Creatine, I'd say top 3: protein, creatine, pre-workout. In terms of gym supplementation, I'm guessing this is what this is about. Reason being, so remember all these things are supplements. Creatine's the number 1. Everybody should take creatine, 5 milligrams a day, right? It's great for you. Your body produces it, but you can add more to it, and it helps with your strength, your recovery, everything, right? Endurance in the gym, it's great. So
for people that don't know much about creatine, what creatine does is it helps you hold water in your muscles. That's right, isn't it?
So if you want to go deep with it, so you can hold a lot of water in the muscles, which it will add towards growth and things like that. So that's why a lot of people go, "I look puffy when I take creatine." Just fucking take creatine and just shut up. Do you know what I mean? Have a good diet and take creatine, you're fine. But if you want. Everybody should strength train, weight train. Everybody, male, female, kids, everybody, dogs, the lot. Strength train, right? Weight train. Over cardio. I'm not saying don't do cardio. Weight training is the one, all right? It's the best thing out there for you. And women in weight training is like the most perfect combination because you can look phenomenal. You're not going to look too big. Trust me, you'll be fine. You'll look great. Weight training and getting your diet down, obviously. But creatine will help with all of that overall look in terms of muscle. So creatine's great. Done. Protein, good as a supplement to your lifestyle. So I've said it before, not many people carry chicken breasts in a pocket just to randomly snack on throughout the day. So if you haven't got that blessing of doing so, a protein powder is very good, or some kind of bar or drink to get you through the day and increase your protein consumption. You know, most people I go for that are a certain weight and category, I always go, right, aim for around 200 grams of protein a day. That's high, very high. You can go less, but for your weight, I'm just giving you an example. Say you're going for 200 grams of protein. That can be quite difficult just doing that over 3 meals. You know, wake up for breakfast, have your dinner at work, wherever it is, and then your tea time. So a protein powder could come in handy with that because you might be 30 to 50 grams of protein short by the end of the night. So it might be a good way to have a couple of scoops of protein shake and you increase your protein level. But that's only the reason why it's there. It's not a meal replacement, nothing like that. You can get meal replacement ones, but fuck that, just eat some food. It's there to increase your protein and top it up if you can't get it in with normal food. It's a supplement, an addition to your lifestyle. But good to have in the cupboard. Especially the clear way stuff, I like that because it's very low in calories and it's just pure protein. There's no carbs, fats, nothing in it. It's just pure protein basically, and it tastes good. It's like a squash.
Yeah, like a squash, isn't it?
And pre-workout. The reason why I chose these 3 because they actually work. They do something. Most of your other shit like fat burners and stuff don't do fuck all. Amino acids. The amount of people that promote amino acids, it fucking does nothing. Like you've got that in your diet anyway. Like having a supplement of BCAAs and all that shit is bollocks. It's not proven to do anything. There is no scientific study that shows you that taking amino acids over time does anything, like additional as a supplement, does anything towards your progress. It's fucking rubbish. So don't waste your money. Game over. And fat burners. Why they call them fat burners? That's the biggest scam in fitness days, because they don't burn fat. You can't just consume them and then they go. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't work. They don't work. Don't do it. Just a pre-workout is is good, because if you don't need it because you're fine when you train, but if you want an extra pump and a bit more energy when you train because you're feeling a bit tired, take a pre-workout. It'll make the difference. Or any caffeinated product, it'll make a difference. So there's a reason for those, and they do work. Anything else? I may have missed some stuff, but tag us in some stuff and I'll answer them. But
Good starting point.
Yeah, those are the three. Like, people go, oh, but case studies. Fuck your case studies. Case studies are wank. You want a meta-analysis. You want to look for, anytime you want to do research, find the subject you're researching and look at meta-analysis. That is 9 times out of 10, I think this is what meta-analysis means, because that's normally what happens, is it's over a group of people over time. So they look at all factors.
Yeah.
A case study is very specific.
Yeah.
And it's bullshit.
Qualitative rather than quantitative.
Yes. And it doesn't prove anything. They go, oh, this thing, oh, look at this, when we does this, it's bullshit. Meta-analysis over time with a load of people, different things, what happened, what was the result. Meta-analysis is better. And a meta-analysis on most things proves bullshit. So look at those things. Don't just see someone advertising some bullshit and go, oh, yeah, this is great, But, yeah.
Cool. Good questions.
Yeah, I think so.
Don't forget to send us... Oh, you got another one.
Yeah, I just realised. Right, someone said, I listened to an interview with Dana White, that's the president of UFC, and he said, cut out carbs and sugar to lose weight. Does that work?
Calorie deficit.
Yeah. Technically, if you cut out all your carbs, you'd be less calories.
Yeah, you'd probably be in a calorie deficit.
It's a very general shitty thing to say, because it's basically scaremongering people to not have carbs. Carbs are great for you. Have carbs in your life. They're fine, okay? I eat carbs. It's very lower compared to all the rest of the stuff I eat. It's about 150 grams a day. But I eat carbs. Carbs are good. Carbs are good for your energy. They're good. But yeah, it's just a stupid thing. It's probably something that worked for him. Oh, cut out carbs and sugary drinks. Oh, I bet that worked because you'd lost a load of calories. But that's what he did. He just took out more calories. It made him slimmer. But you can just do that across the board. You don't have to just alienate different things like protein, carbs and fats. None of them are bad for you. They're all fine. But yeah, technically, if you cut out all your carbs, you'd be on less calories. You could lose weight, of course you can. But that's not what's causing... The carbs isn't what's causing him to not lose weight. It's the overconsumption of calories. So just drop your calories. Keep your protein high. Boom.
Cool. Don't forget to send us your muscle mailing questions by DM, and they will be treated anonymously, as always.
Yes, they will.
So let's wrap up this week's episode with the return of...
Room 101.
Room 101.
It's my turn, is it, this week?
Yeah, so we're going to take it in turns then, are we?
My Room 101 this week, and everyone will agree with this, whether you've experienced this, I don't know. So I live in a field, right, just in the horses, basically, in a barn. That's where I live. So my barn, surrounded by horses, in a load of fields, boom, right? So where I live, go from the main road, down a country road, off, turn off, bang, right? Fucking hate when people dump their rubbish in the countryside.
Fly tipping.
I fucking hate it. Why the fuck? Oh, I know why. It's because it's normally a company that's gone and done it for someone's house and they don't want to go and pay, because they have to pay.
You have to get a permit, don't you?
Yes. To go and put that in the skip. So why the government don't just make it free for everybody? Like, it's free for me and you to go and put something in the skip, right? Why they don't do that for companies is fucking abysmal. But I'm not blaming the government. I'm blaming the scruffy cunts who own the companies that are putting it in the field. And I'll try and take some pictures next time. Some of it's bad, man. Bad. Like, it's loads. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, how have you even got the balls to do that, man?
I remember going for a walk over Hagley during COVID, and it was somewhere round by the golf club, that sort of area. And we were quite deep into the walk. We weren't near a road, and there was just a mattress. And my question is, how have you got that there?
Mate, honestly, if you go by the stew pony at the minute, right, you carry on, just past that, somebody has basically dumped their house. Every room. Just like, it's insane. And I'm like, it takes the council fucking ages to come and get it.
Yeah.
A few months ago, probably about 6 months ago, someone did it just in the middle of the road, on the country road that I'll come out of to get onto the main bit. You couldn't drive past it. And I was like, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean? Like, and he tied it to a tree and then just drove, so it would have pulled it out of the van and then fucked off. And I'm like, and then also question why can't the government, like my road, it happens a lot, where just before you go onto my road, that country bit, it happens a lot. So if it's happening a lot on that road, why don't you install in CCTV? Just put a pole up, electrical pole, with some CCTV on it, and just record. Do you know what I mean? Because, yeah, it's going to deter them to go somewhere else or get it, but then you just keep doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? Just find them. You know, it fucking does make it, you know. Or make it free for them to go and do it, because then I hope they wouldn't just do it then. But honestly, it fucking winds me up. Scruffy bastards.
Well, I can't see anybody disagreeing.
No, I think that's a good room 101. That's got to fuck off. Don't be a scruffy bastard. I hate it, you know. And it will be, if you're watching this and it's you are a baghead. Look at me in the eyes when I say this. Zoom in on this bit, Sally, when you edit it. Look at me in the eye. You are a scruffy baghead and you need to stop. There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
On that note...
Room 101 over. There we go. Your turn next week.
That's it. My turn next week. I'll be ready.
Like, subscribe, do all that jazz. YouTube, we're not on Twitter yet. I'm going to get there. Promise.
X.
Keep saying it. X.
Yeah.
YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all the podcast things you could do. Amazon do podcasts now. Have you seen that? There's an Amazon podcast
I
thing.
don't know. I know Google do one.
Amazon have joined the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
Find us on there next.
Do it. We're going to be on there. We're going to do it. We're taking over. Do all that. Like, leave us comments. Review it. You know, give us 5 stars. We may give you a prize. You never know. You know, we might do those things. And that's it. See you for episode 16 next week.
Bye.